Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt, and it is Wednesday, June 4th. Another great day in the market for us. Ups, downs, everything was there. It's just a matter of digging it up. What I want to do is take a look at some measured moves for an option trade. All right, we knew we had a descending triangle. We had a descending pattern here for PCLN. It was just on its way down, all the way down. So if you're looking to trade this, what you're really concerned about is in order for a measured move for the upside is your trend line to the upside and your bottom, okay? You want to figure out where your bottom is. You want to mark your candles for the move itself, okay? So you have this candle, this candle in this area, these candles. So you're pretty close right here. But your 200-day was acting as support here, if you notice that. Okay, so what you want to do if you want to plan the option trade is just take a piece somewhere over in this area, okay, where the 200-day moving average is, because you have your bottom here, a big bottom, but you want to see another one first. So you've had one at the 200-day moving average, and this one broke through. So what you want to do is wait till you have another one over here for a confirmation, and then your final confirmation is the break of the downtrend line. Okay, so when you get the break of the downtrend line, then you can just go longer with it. All right, and then after you're in that position, what you want to do is look at your resistance point. So you knew after we started getting this big move here and we broke, okay, you knew you broke your middle Bollinger Band. You knew that your 50-day moving average and also your top of your Bollinger Band was going to be your next resistance or potential resistance. Okay, so that move there, roughly, even if you took it here 150 and you rode it up to here, that's a $47 move. Okay, so if you got pressure for the next day, I would peel some off, and if there's no reason for it to that it's saying it's going down, still going up, so I'd peel some off, and you ride it up to where you need to ride it to. After you break out of the 50-day moving average and you're breaking outside of your Bollinger Bands, what you want to do is look for your previous candles and track out some of the areas that'll be resistance. Okay, so these two candles will be next because this one was broken here, so that wasn't even an issue. The set of three right here, they just powered through on huge volume. Okay, so now you move up to your next set of candles because we have no other indicators in the way right now. All right, so no other indicators in the way right now. And if it broke that one, then you go up to your next one. All right, but at the same time, what you're looking for, you want to be concerned about is the relative strength index, okay, and your chalk and money flow. So when your relative strength index gets up here at around 102, that's where it was right here. Yeah, you're going to be concerned about this going much higher, okay? Inevitably, it's going to pull back. So you want to be out of your position, all of your position, and now you want to start to look for the dip. All right, you want to catch the dip. All right, we are in an uptrend. All right, and your candles have shot right up. You could have run this like clockwork right over here. Okay, so now what you want to do is look for the reason to get into this for a dip. Okay, and the reason on this one is going to be this double top right here. All right, so that's your when you get a double top like that and you start going red for the day, then you're saying, okay, it is going to take a break. Let me get some puts. All right, and where do I want to go? A couple weeks, month, whatever. This one moves pretty good, so I mean you can plan it accordingly. Um, and then what happens? It creates a trend, and that's what you want to be aware of, because they go up and down during the day, and it'll freak you out. Is this going all the way back up again to the 1290 or whatever it was? And that's the next portion of this. Planning that trade, okay? You're working with your first two candles. This is your downtrend line now, all right? So if you have 2 days of red, you can start drawing your two candles. Your third one will follow, your fourth one will follow, your fifth one's going to follow. Anytime it breaks this, that's your stop out. If it doesn't break it, then it's still in a downtrend. So even if it tanks for the day and comes back up and hits this, it doesn't mean it's in an uptrend now. It means it's still in a downtrend. So you have a downtrend pattern. All right, so this pattern, and there's no support on this, okay? You see here, it's one candle. And then what's going to be your target? Look for gaps. Okay, you see a gap in it, that's going to be your target. Okay, so you see the gap right here, that's going to be your target. Following this pattern that we currently have, okay, the exact day this should hit is Friday, 6/13. Okay, June 13th. So with this current pattern, you're estimating what your potential profit zone is going to be, and the trend, and the time, and everything. After it hits this, what do? Well, now you're looking for the upside because it's going to be oversold. Your relative strength index will be fixed. So it's very important to manage the entire process of this. Now, this is just for an option swing trade. Now, if you're going long with this, that's a different story. Pull it out to a monthly. All right, what's the monthly look like other than a million drawings on it? Let's see if I can get rid of all those drawings. I won't worry about it right now. If you're long, look what's happening. Okay. There's a big, yeah, I'll move these drawings. So if you're long this stock, there's a good plan for this, all right? So you see this move from $100 up to $1,400. That's pretty good. Is that going to be Apple? Who knows? Okay. So you have your move up, all right? If you want to project your move down, you're going to do the same thing, all right? So we're still in a downtrend. We're not in an uptrend. This is an uptrend. This is a downtrend. Should you be locking your profits right here if you're in from way down here? Absolutely. All right. So analyze it that way and look at things that way. So if you went leaps or whatever and targeted 900, you could plan it off the daily where the gaps were. All right. So that's enough of that one. So let's take a look at Apple. Let's get back this to the daily here. Hopefully this won't be too long of a video. All right. So Apple, we're back on the daily for Apple. We know what's going on with Apple. We've been in it down here, down here. It doesn't matter. We've been on this thing since forever. Big moves, big moves. All right, we know this is going to 700. It's just that simple. It's going to fill that gap. I keep saying it. Here it is. All right, I've been saying it forever and a day. So you just manage the trade. You are overbought big time on this one. It does need a break, but there's other things that are factored into this, so it's not gonna. People want into this thing, so it's not gonna stop it too much. I mean, for all the buying that's taken place, you want to look at the sell. You want to look at the selling. All this selling right here would have crushed the stock. All right, somebody bought it all. All right, and they're buying more. So common sense is going to tell you that there's going to be more buying in this. We're going to get a candle like this real soon. This big ginormous candle. All right, they're coming. Look at increased volume from yesterday, and you're going to get increased volume tomorrow, and you're going to get increased volume after that. All right, Apple has a plan. We know the plan. 700, 690. I don't know what it is. 694, 692, 694.51. Okay, so that's what you're looking at for Apple. All right, and then it's going to split, consolidate, and either move higher or move lower. Google's moving lower. We're managing that trade successfully. All right, Netflix. Now, talking about all that, see some similarity patterns here to what PCLN was doing. Okay, came down, lower Bollinger Band, consolidated, downtrend pattern. That's a rogue candle, so I'll use that one over here. Break to the upside, break of the 200-day, break of the 50, just continues all the way up. Your first signal is this little hammer right here. Granted, we closed a little bit higher today. Here's your difference. Look what moved it up. Look what moved it up. Look what moved it up. Okay? Nothing's moving it up now. Okay, so the buyers are starting to go away. All right, so that's one of your indicators. Your other indicator is your relative strength index is at 85. All right, so we had our big measured move up. All right, that's a nice move. That was a vertical move, high speed, huge profit move. Okay. Now it came up, hit its resistance. It said, okay, I'm at a triple top now. So all I have right now is a triple top. So what's going to happen next? Are we going to blow up higher? I mean, the relative strength index really doesn't show that it's going to go higher. It's starting to turn a little bit. Okay, see the little turn on it? Get a little bit of turn on it. Chalk and money flow, same thing. Which way is that turning? To the downside. Okay, volume's tearing off. Relative strength index is too high. So it's going to take a break. It's not broken. It just needs a break. And where will it go? Your first target would probably be this candle here, which is going to be 402.92. Where would it go after that? You have a double bottom right here on these two candles, 396. More logically, to reset the relative strength index based on most moves that I have seen, you're going to come down to the 50-day moving average. Okay? So all you're going to do is reverse this side and come down here. It's just that easy. SCTY just did it. Many of them are doing it. When you get a blow-off move to the downside or a blow-off move to the upside, they reverse. I mean, it's just that simple. Okay, look at Twitter. 50-day moving average, middle Bollinger Band broken. Okay, double bottom here. You have a low, higher low, and now you're over the middle Bollinger Band. Okay, what's going to happen to Twitter? You have increased volume. Okay, increased volume off the bottom. Your chalk and money flow is heading to the upside. Your relative strength index is at 50 and heading up. What's going to happen? It's almost as easy as that. All right. So there's two things you want to look at here for Twitter. You have one beautiful 50-day moving average sitting way up here. You have one beautiful gap right here. So the perfect entry is here or here. All right. We have this gap to close. By the time it gets up here, 50-day moving average will be right in this area anyway. So calling 38.14 is dummy proof. It's an easy trade. Unless news or something else. This is purely technical, okay? Looking longer term, if you buy the stock and walk away, unless news steps into it, this is going back up. Facebook did it. Same thing. All right? Facebook did the same thing. So, managing it the right way, getting in on the bottom, selling at the top, buying again at the bottom, selling at the top, riding it down, doesn't matter. Just manage the trade. Understand the charts. If you're going long term, look at the weekly. You're going to look for a couple weeks out. Double bottom, higher, higher, higher. You want to plan it at the current candle, even though we're not out of this week yet. You can look at it this way. All right. In September, we are going to be 65. Yeah, it's that easy. All right. So I would even go October. October, we're going to be 65. We're going to be damn close. It's just that simple. Look at the monthly. Same thing. Monthly might be a little too premature here because you only have a little bit here, but you can see your bottom. Okay. This is already closing over this body. Already working into this body. All right. So, yeah, we're going to get here and then we're going to get up here. All right, this is Matt. Enough of this one. And there's a few stocks on the other one, Facebook, VOXX, GM, and Ford. Take a look at those, and we will see you tomorrow in the chat room. If you have any friends, let them know. Our price increase is going to take effect very shortly, and it'll be, for the chat room, it'll be $700 every 6 months. And for just the videos, it'll be $500 every 6 months. They'll have 2 option payments. Yearly, you'll save 10%. And if you have anyone that you know, $500, you can't beat it. So have yourself a great night.